What's up guys, Corvus here and welcome to episode 25 of my Europa Universalis 4 campaign as the Ottomans. On the last episode, I would say we got a good deal out of the coalition war we had against us. We lost Albania and Trebizond. Fortunately though, we are probably going to get both as vassals in the very near future. Both will accept pretty easily, and that's good. That's a very good thing. But we did lose the war, so that's the first war we've lost in this playthrough, I think. I could be wrong, we may have lost one really early on, but I don't think we did. I'm very careful with who I go to war with. I don't like losing wars. So, let's focus on these two for now. In the last episode, printing press also came into existence in Smaland. And as you can see, there's been no spread yet because a month hasn't passed. If we look here though, we've got 0.37% right next door. What's the highest? 0.61 here in Västergötland. So 0.61 right next door. We have 0.31 in our capital, and we may actually embrace it before Sweden. As crazy as that is. Crimea 0.13 because they have 25 development. We have 49 development in our capital now. Let's get on with the game. Let's up the speed back up to speed 5. And once we can get up to 190, we will be able to offer vassalization to both of them. Poor quality copper, artillery goes up in cost. Let's convert some stuff and let's keep the focus on these guys. We could do the transfer trade power thing to get them up. There we go. We'll now be willing to do it. 196. Offer vassalization. Because it seems we're also annexing our current vassal, and it seems like we're not going to be able to do that before we could offer vassalization to them, so I don't see much point in waiting. Because we're not going to try and annex them for at least 10 years, and by then the penalty will be gone for the most part. So there we go, we've got 2 new vassals, Albania and Trebizond, people we previously had under us. We don't have cores on their land unfortunately, but we will get them once we annex them. Now our next target is actually Crimea, who we could ally. We couldn't vassalize, they're way too big. But we could declare war on them, and they only have Nogai, and Nogai wouldn't join them. I did also see something else there that eagle-eyed viewers may have seen. The Commonwealth just formed. So our vassal just got stronger. Umera lose some influence. Let's bring you back from these guys. I don't know why Trebizond have gone down. And we got greedy. Not great. Definitely not great. So let's improve relations with the Commonwealth. There's still an elective monarchy. And the Religious League war just kicked off. Maintain diplomat. Right, we're at max relations with them. That's a bit disappointing. We could try and offer them something. What could we offer? Gift I think we already gave. Must have worn off. And everything else isn't really worth it for us. We do make 30 ducats a month. So maybe we not embargo them, maybe we give them subsidies. Although that only improves by max of 15, which isn't a huge amount. We do have a lot of trust with them. We have 100 trust now. Oh no, will Commonwealth join against Crimea if I promise them land? They would even without the promise of land. They wouldn't with the territorial gain promise. That's interesting. So they don't actually want land from Crimea. Who are they at war with? Kazan. Well, we can definitely beat Nogai in Crimea if they're losing to Kazan. Or Kazan. Kazan. There's like a million ways you can pronounce every single word. Gain some piety or lose piety. Definitely lose piety. Hungary's started to influence Munster. That's quite weird. Probably wanting Munster to join their side in the League War, if I had to guess. Janissary, our king just died. We now have a 555 monarch, which is very nice. There's no point in getting this because we're already annexing them. Let's do all these. That's really good. Really, really good, actually. So we lost the stability for that, but that's not the end of the world. We'll lose the ducat. And we have a pretender in Nish. Let's find where Nish is. Not the Western Finnish lakes, Nish. Okay, so you go up to here. You can have a military commander, this one. And we can gain that stability straight back. Very good, thank you game. And we get to choose our successor already. That happened last time as well. We died just before our son could choose his successor. 355, we have been hitting the admin cap, so I don't think this would be that bad. So let's do that. 355. Ahmet. You'll probably be replaced at some point. I mean, my current son, my current king was like the 4th choice, but he ended up on the throne. He is a tactical genius, which is nice. Our son is 10 years old, and we are prepared for our invasion here. We just need our Casus Belli, which we could have got quite a while ago. So let's get that now. Fabricate claim on just some random piece of land, and let's declare the war. Once we have our Casus Belli, take that province. They're allied with no guy who wouldn't join. Let's do the war. And let's just sit on the border for now. Actually, let's go to Crimea. Integration's a slow process, yes it is. And we gained 5 more troops from that. I'm just going to disband them. We gained some new land, which is nice. Let's see if we can build anything good on that land. None of this land here is well suited to taxing. What about barracks? It's not particularly high. This one is. Very nice. We've got some above 250 now. So let's scan the empire. Anywhere above 250. Doesn't look like there's anywhere else, but I at least had a couple. Our empire is getting very large at this point. And I think that's all we really want to build. Manufactories perhaps, but very expensive at this point in the game. So let's just let time progress. Lose tax, sure. You are going to go. Yes, you are going to go siege that. You have 1 siege. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. You're just going to go to Circassia. We lost a military leader. It wasn't any of the ones controlling armies, so I'm okay with that. You are going to stop letting friendlies attach. And I'm going to switch your focuses both to siege. Because there shouldn't be many armies that can fight my armies. So we should be able to easily let our vassals just siege everything down. Peasants have risen up in Albania. Are you going to deal with that yourself, Albania, or do you want me to help out? We'll go help out. you are my vassal, I should be nice to you. I know I'm often not nice to my vassals, but they have to be able to deal with fighting their own battles sometimes. It doesn't look like Crimea has an army, so we're benefiting from that. We're just basically sieging random provinces now, the ones that Kazan didn't go for. Crimea is trying to train troops. I'm going to send you up to Saratov. How dare you get that before me? We're going to get Saratov, and that'll really annoy Kazan. Because they don't border it. They border that directly, so they would have wanted to take that province. You can just come down to central Crimea, wait for them to peace out. There we go. They peaced out pretty quickly there. We're going to have to come back to our own territory. They're unfortunate. But we'll have to deal with it. You go over there. Occupy that province. Let's occupy the rest of the country. We only have the one fort down here. So you come down to here. And we'll siege the rest down with this army. Okay, that was a revolt I just saw pop up. Reform both. Yes. And where is this revolt that just appeared? Oh, here. Sicilian separatists. Yes, go there. We can get an idea province war score cost. That'll be very good for this war. We can get Dibble attack. It costs 677. It's December, so if we wait till next month, it may cost less than 600. It's about 600, so I'm going to take it. I'm also going to take this one. I'm fine taking it if it's not that far behind, or far ahead of tech. What's the new unit type we can get? It's a new type of cannon. Interesting. Large cast or small cast? Let's go large cast. And let's finish this siege. The boats have gone over here to help out. Crimea has been sieged. And they have 15,000 men. They're hoping I help out, which I'm going to do. A military leader just died. You're going to go kill them. And you are going to go this way. Catch them, kill them. Everything's going well. Our vassals are doing a good job of sieging some minor provinces down. So I'm happy with that. We're getting some bad events, unfortunately. Do we have something wrong with us? Do we have high war exhaustion? No. Do we have high inflation? No. So I wonder why we're getting so many bad events. Is it just the combination of ideas we've taken, perhaps? You come here. We're sieging that down. We won that battle. You can go back to Constantinople then. Apart from that, we will just siege things down. We occupy that. You go deal with this army, please. That falls, and this one should fall without our help, but we will help out anyway. Actually, they won the battle, so it is going to require us to help that out. Apart from that, everywhere else has been sieged. So we'll siege this one down, and then we should have 100% war score. Ooh, our former vassal just got released. Hello. You don't want vassalization because I have all of your core provinces. declare war. Let's get a claim on them. Obviously. Obviously that's something we want to do. Theodoro is allied to Castile, so that's not a route we can really take. The Golden Horde, however, has no allies, so we'll fabricate on them as well. We'll also start fabricating on Nogai, because they have no allies either. So we're going to expand quite a bit up here. Something we've failed to do in our Crusader Kings 2 series. We've really struggled with expanding this direction because the horde that was previously there, Khazaria, decided to become a Catholic, and so it's very hard to declare war on them for any reasonable amount of land. So we're going to get claims on all this, on these three, and they'll be on next wars. In the meantime, however, let's try and see how much we can get out of Crimea. We have no diplomat. Come back from Poland, and we will see how much we can get. So, do we have any overextension? No. Good. So we can take as much land as we want. If we go like that, it does get more people on the coalition, but they're already in the coalition, so it doesn't matter that much. That's 96 war score, it's 90% overextension, it's a large amount of land. I think we do that. It's a horrible border, but it'll hopefully look a bit better once we eat Nogai, the Golden Horde, and Gazikumuk. So let's do that. Also, in that coalition war, I forgot to mention that in the near past, France managed to take land from the British mainland. Okay, so this is why you have lots of admin points, so you can spend it here. We will also up the autonomy in every one of these provinces, just so we don't have any rebellion problems, because we already have enough of those. And it's not really worth it because the provinces aren't that good. 6 development. Why would I care? Apart from that, we have... Let's check this. This is at 74%. If we get 165 Diplo, we can up that. And then we'll be at 50 base. People have entered the coalition against me. Hungary and the Golden Horde. Are you kidding me? The Golden Horde. Just as I was going to go to war with them. Portugal and these guys. No guy. It's all the guys up here. Great. Why am I so bad at the game now? Why didn't I realise, oh, these guys will coalition you. I saw them in the coalition thing, but it didn't click. Right, who just lost great power status? Someone did. And it wasn't anyone I really care about. I thought it might be in the Commonwealth, because they're not as strong as you think. I love how some of them get 106%. Printing press 9 brace plus 6%. We only have plus 5. We actually have plus 6, it just isn't showing. Right, so let's get our 50th development. There we go. Should be finished in 1561. If we spend a few military points, we may be able to get now. We need one more boost. Let's do military. There we go. We now have printing press in Constantinople. It'll spread quite quickly, almost a point a month to everywhere else, and we'll soon be able to embrace that. We'll send you to there. We also want to check technology, see how much of our country has embraced it. So Constantinople is 5% of my total development. That's insane. But that's going to be the end of today's episodes, guys. I will join you next week for more Kurland's independent. That's interesting. And we will hopefully go to war with a second coalition, I guess. Because I'm not going to war here. I'm definitely still going to war, so we'll just have to fight off Hungary. But that'll have to wait until next week, guys. If you've enjoyed this week's episodes, make sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe as well. And from me, Corvus, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.